Good evening, everybody. Going to get started in just a few seconds. In the meantime, please enjoy this wonderful tune provided by Epidemic Sounds. Good evening, Chef Disaster. How are you? Well, thank you for hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. All right, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and I'm going to do this. So let's see here. I am doing fantastic. Thank you. Can you hear me okay? Well, apparently you can because you are engaging. So thank you. Rosie Ray, hey. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I have some tea waiting for me. This looks like it's a little blurry. Or is it because my eyes are still dilated? I don't know. Anyway, so I have some tea getting ready for me. And as soon as that is ready, I'm going to go get up and grab that. However, y'all, we are getting ready to go into the second week of the year. Good evening, NC Worker. Good evening. So listen, now that we're actually here in the beginning of the year, I would like to know. You remember? Nashimya bin Yashriel. So now that, guys, now that we're actually in the first full week of 2020, what's been going on with you all? Are you all feeling good? Look, y'all, look, I don't come on camera often, so do you see, like, I am, like, so with my hands. I'm like, what do you do with these hands? What do you do with them? Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you. Welcome, Nicole. Welcome. So listen, okay, so let's begin to get into about this year, right? Before the year got started, like towards the end of last year, like around November, I started talking about how well, actually, like towards the end of October, around Halloween, which I don't celebrate Halloween, but whatever. I started talking about this year, 2020, being a very important year, and about how important it is to be focused. Like, whatever was happening at the end of the year, which some people were saying, I was getting several phone calls about different things happening to people at the end of the year. Like, a lot of things just totally going awry, just totally going awry towards the end of the year. But a lot of things that were happening, I really believe were not just for me, but for those people, and as a sign for others, that some things really and truly, and some people really and truly cannot come and could not come into the beginning of this year, so that they could not distract you and really get you off purpose or interfere with what you really needed to be working on, and the things that were really in the process of progression, right? Now hold that thought. Let me go get my tea and I'll be right back. And y'all enjoy the music in the meantime. My bad. You can't enjoy the music if I don't turn it up, right? I'm so sorry. My bad. My bad. For my newcomers, just so you know, I love to play music during my streams. I hardly ever not play music. And I am going to try to not be rude and sip my tea on camera where you can see me, but we'll see how that goes. Peace, Tony Smith. Peace, Moshe. Anybody else I miss? Okay, no. So, let me turn the music back down. Music back down. Moshe, I'm so glad that you were here. I don't know if you're familiar with this brother, but are you familiar with True Breed, New Breed? If you're not, I really would like to see you connect with him. And right now, actually, he's in the middle. He has us in the middle of a group fast. So, New Breed till the world is over. Moshe, please look him up. I think that that would be a really, really, really good connection for you, brother. So, about this focus and this 2020 vision and 2020 focus. And you guys, you know that I do not really come on camera often, so I'm quite fidgety. I am quite fidgety, and I'm not even sure exactly where I'm supposed to be looking. I have my camera here. I'm like, I don't know, but should I be over here? Or I don't know. So we will see how this turns out, but I don't know. This might actually end up in the archives or as a private video because I'm not sure about all this stuff, right? And it feels kind of weird. It feels kind of weird for me to even be up here. So, yeah. Musa. Musa. Oh, so you all familiar? Okay, great. So, I really believe, guys. Thank you, Tony. Thank you. I really believe that more than ever, we as a people and as a society at this present point in time, like this year is, to me, seems to be super important. Yes, be weird for me to be looking at a camera, right? Because you recently went live and cammed up yourself, right, Moshe? Yes. So for me personally, I've always been the kind of person where I want to leave as little room as possible for shock. Right, I'm one of those kind of people where I like, as much as possible, I like to be prepared for things, and I like to be in control of things. So I'm always thinking at least 5 years ahead, like, what do I want the next 5 years to look like? What am I expecting 5 years down the road that I need to be working on or preparing for right now, right? But for some reason, coming up on this year, it was more than setting goals for the next 5 years. It was more like a 10-year, like a whole decade. Like really take a look at 2030, like 2020 being as a preparation, as a ground for 2030. What does that look like? So let me tell you just a little bit of what that looks like for me from the outside. Number one, what that looks like for me is, y'all, For me, that looks like, what do I want my life to be like when I am 60, 60, when I am 60 years old. Because in just a few months, I will be, in just a few months, in just a few months, I will be 50, 50. I will be 50 years old in just a few months. How is my tea? Well, let's check in with the tea on that note. So this tea is hibiscus and ginger tea with, I have coconut oil in it as well. Oh, and honey, and it is perfect. It's perfect. I am really, really clear. I am so about to be 50. Thank you, Chef Disaster. Thank you. So for me, thinking about that, I'm like, wow, like not only for myself, but this next 10 years, this year, how can I make sure that my family members, my younger family members, are prepared for the world? How to be sustainable, to be in a position to where they have taken advantage of the opportunities that are before us right now. How prepared are they for automation? How prepared are they? How prepared are they for when their parents and when their grandparents get older and may need some assistance? How prepared are they if something was to happen to us and they are left in this world on their own? And what can I do? What can I do from the position that I am right now? What can I do to aid in that? And then what position can I put myself in to help those others around me in my neighborhood, my neighbors, and my neighbors' kids? Like, that is where I'm really thinking right now, like, in how can I position myself to where all that I pour out, all that I pour out into these other individuals will actually allow me to really rest, retire, knowing that I've left them in a good position. The most benevolent king, so nice to see you. I know, right? I know. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you were able to make it the most benevolent king. And how can I prepare myself? Right? How can I be sure that from where I'm at right now, I am able to have a life that transitions with the times, when there is more automation, right? And I'm already at a place in my life, where everything for family is very, very important. Everything for family, making sure that my elders are very well taken care of, the house and things like that. And I'm already in a comfortable place as far as my own being, as far as my own finances, where I'm kind of comfortable. But I don't want being comfortable to cause me to be complacent. You understand what I'm saying? In no kind of way. And I want to be able to, even though more so, adapt with the times. And it's so important to me. It's so important to me that whatever message or messages I come across that I have to give out, whatever gems, whatever wisdom, whatever things that I can provide, whatever information I have that I can share, and that I can leave with someone else to make sure that they don't have to make some of the same mistakes that myself or others made is out there. Like, I don't know what 2030 really holds, but I know that preparing for 2030 cannot be taken lightly. And if that has run across, if anybody else has thought about that, or even thought about 2025, I want to encourage you to really take the time and center yourself and make sure that no one distracts you from finding out what you need to do for yourself. Because saving yourself, preserving yourself, taking care of yourself first at this point in stage in life and in time is of the essence. We really cannot help anybody else if we don't first help ourselves. And shout out to Tony Smith, because as a matter of fact, Tony Smith, and you guys check out Tony Smith, check out Moshe, check out Chef Disaster. You guys check each other out. But Tony Smith did a video on this earlier today about serving yourself first. And this falls right in line. 2030, the machine will be ruling and humanity will be subjected to the robot nobles. Exactly. I so love tea. Oh, I surprised you with that, huh? Yeah. Well, you do share some very good words, Tony. Very good words. For me, also, my health, being very proactive in all of the ways for my health, my spiritual health, my mental health, my emotional health, my physical well-being, my physical health, like everything. And it's so funny because already this year, look, we're just 7 days in, and already this year I have been to the doctor twice already this year. And I'm like, okay, and I'll be at the doctor again. And I was at the doctor like last week. And then not that anything's wrong, but these are like checkups, and these are also things for the VA, for the benefits, eyes, ears, like everything, right? And I'm like, hey, you know what? I'm here for it. I've been in the gym. I've been buying even more things, and I'm just like, you know what? It just full speed ahead, no excuses, and Just be proactive in everything. In everything. So working even more on cleaning my diet, getting back to an even cleaner diet even more. And I also decided, well, I felt encouraged and that it was time for me to also go and pick up some relationships that were kind of placed aside while I adjust to a whole new life of loss and transition. And I'm very thankful, very, very thankful for the support and the friends and the love that I have to allow me that. And so now I'm in this period of also restoration, and just rejuvenating. Let's see. Business wise and trade wise, things are going, I'm kind of right on target with that, but also with journaling and encouraging other people with projects that they say they want to work on or whatever. But I feel clean. I feel clean because I feel like I can really breathe. I'm in that place, y'all. I'm in that season where I've gone through so much. I've encountered so much, and I've had so many obstacles. I've experienced incident upon incident upon incident of different tragedies, different life altering, life changing events. But right now, I can breathe. So I'm going to take full advantage and make the most of this time that I feel like I can at least breathe. And like I want to breathe. It's amazing. It's amazing how much as individuals and as humans we can take, and we don't even know how much we can take. We don't even know how much we can handle, and we don't even know how strong we can be until we have to be all those things. And unless people really know, really talk to you, really close to you, really know, nobody else would ever know. And then that's also the beauty and the glory of the Most High. I took the opportunity to say something and clear some things up with one of my neighbors the other day. So this is kind of like what's been going on with me, since the year began, right? So I have a neighbor. I have a male neighbor. Well, he's not like a next door neighbor. He's in my neighborhood, right down the street. So I have a male neighbor that occasionally did my hair a couple of years ago. And we were going to be doing business together. We had spoken about quite a few things when we do some marketing and things like that. But my neighbor has a wife. And his wife does not care for me at all. Now, ironically, how this all happened is because, yes, indeed, Moshe ben Yahuda Israel said, adversity and trials are the tools that the Most High used to refine our spirits. He wants to mold us into spiritual warriors. Exactly. And being those spiritual warriors, I'm sure you already know, Brother Moshe. I'm sure you already know, like, how pertinent the times that we are dealing with right now and how pertinent it is for us to be spiritually attuned is. It's so good to see you. Welcome, LaShane. Good to see you, Herman. Good to see you. So the thing of it, okay, so the thing of it about my neighbor is this. When we first started talking about working together and me doing some marketing and things like that for him, at that time, he was not married. Now, I would not have mattered to me one way or the other because, I mean, we were talking business, we're talking about work, right? So it really, didn't really matter to me. But in between the time of us having an initial meeting and him doing my hair, he got married, and he, for whatever reason, he, I'm just going to say, just being a male, because sometimes this is how males act, right? So he kind of sprung me up on his wife. He kind of sprung me up on his wife. So instead of an introduction, his wife got like a shock factor, right? And so, and she didn't like that. So her not liking the way she met me made her not like me, even though she never said to me that she didn't like me. But trust me, the evil eye that I got the first time that we met, the evil eye said everything, because the evil eye was like, I should have been like, right, I should have been looking Satan in the face with the evil eye that she gave me. I should have been sent right to hell, just straight to the ground, no return. That's how much of an evil eye that she gave me. And I still try to be cordial and not, and then, and also inclusive, with her in our conversations, even in talking business and things like that. But she tried to be friendly, right? She really did try. But instead of being pissed at her husband, she got mad at you. Well, I am pretty sure she got pissed at him. I'm pretty sure she did. I'm pretty sure she got pissed at him. However, I was not exempt from the passivity. Okay? I wasn't exempt. So at one time he was doing my hair, right? And I just told him, because he was trying to get her to talk to me, get her to come in the back, and even with other people around, right? She just still was just like, no, okay, long story short of all of that, to cut to the chase on that is, she thought that maybe I was after her husband because of the way that we were introduced, right? The way he was kind of just sprung on her or whatever. And like, she could not stand the laughing, like she wasn't here for it, right? She wasn't here for it. And so, I severed those ties because he wanted to keep trying to force the issue with us. And I'm like, no, like, that's not good. Like, you know what? Here's the thing, people. It's okay for people to not like you. It's okay for people to not like me. Like, I'm okay with that. I'm not here to force myself on people. I'm not here to force everyone to like me. But then what he didn't like, he wanted to husband being doing dirty. She thought he was evidence. That is probably true, LaShawn. Like, I don't have any evidence of that, but I do not put that past him. Not at all. So when he realized that I wasn't going to keep coming around, and I wasn't okay with her being uncomfortable, right? I wasn't worried about her jumping on me or anything like that. She definitely seemed like she was above that. But it wasn't fair, to her. And I tried to tell him that like you have to do something different because sometimes he would not try to include her, you know, in the get together. Sometimes he would just try to say something like, well, she has an attitude or she's not into the things that we're doing right now. So she just wants to be over there. And I'm like, you have to at least ask for don't just take for granted because you think she doesn't like these things that she doesn't want to be around or she doesn't want to feel like she's not allowed. Like that's one of the worst things a person can feel, a man or a woman. That's one of the worst ways that you can make them feel is like they're insignificant or their opinions and their feelings don't matter, like they don't belong in what you're doing. And when you're in a relationship or when you're committed, when you're married and stuff like that, like those things come first. You really have to be considerate of your significant other. You really have to be considerate of your partner, of your husband, of your wife. You must. So he then wanted to start hanging out, like playing pool and stuff with everybody and with me. But not at their house because so that she could not be given the evil eye and feeling uncomfortable or whatever. And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Now he was dirty. Wife knew he sidelined her. Okay, see, you can call it right on out. Okay, that's right. Well, you just call it right on out then, right? So I completely said with that. I was like, look, if your wife can't come and hang out with us, if your wife doesn't feel comfortable, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to remove myself, right? Like, we are not going to do business together. You're not going to do my hair anymore. No, none of that. None of that at all. And we sure as hell are not going to hang out, not even with other people without your wife being present. So it's just no. It's just done. Like just no. And so whenever I'm going down the street, going to the grocery store and things like that, I have to drive by his house, right? And so I would see him sometimes. Yeah, he had intentions. Sneaky dog. Well, Raining Woman was not here for his sneaky intentions. I was not here for it. Okay, not here for it. And I wasn't here for the drama, and I wasn't here for for the discomfort and the breaking of another woman. Not here for it. Nope. So, but I have to pass by their house. And I'll see him outside and I'll honk my horn or he'll wave, right? And sometimes, poor thing, sometimes if he would look, sometimes he would like just be looking like if I have to stop at the stop sign. So I'm at the stop sign and his house is like right here. And he'll be outside and sometimes he'll just be looking like, so like not pathetic, but like he'll just be looking like kind of so sad, like just like he want to say something so bad, or like he was like he just had this look like he just wished I wouldn't just drive on by or whatever. That's right, Brother Moshe. He been waiting at him in his window, waiting for you to drive by. Oh no, LaShawn said, oh hell no. Booty gets traded for hairstyle. He tried to put you in the block. Oh no. Let me tell you something. No. Let me tell you. And you know what? I do know that there are some females that are like that, but oh no, boo. No, 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 no. We're not trading. Raining Woman is not trading any of her body parts. I'm not exchanging my work, my assets, my pie, none of that for no hairstyle, no nothing. No, not my assets. It is pretty hot. Hold on a second. You guys enjoy this music while I go turn off this heat. Hold on a second. My bad. How long has it been since I missed you? I wanna wait. How long has it been since you held me? I wanna wait. How long has it been since I felt like this? About anything. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. How long do we have to wait? As long as you're ready. As long as I know that I'm winning. I play this game, but I want to go baby right now. I know you feel the same. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. Put your arms around me. We go flying into ecstasy. Oh, I can feel my body's trembling. Then I can increase it. You make me feel that you let me in everything. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. How long has it been since I felt you? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since you felt me? I don't wanna wait. How long has it been since we felt like this? About anything. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. Put your arms around me. We go flying into ecstasy. Oh, I can feel our bodies trembling. Yeah, I can increase it. You make me feel that you let me in everything. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. You make me feel that you let me in everything. You take me higher. I don't wanna wait. I don't wanna wait no more. Let's see. Okay. What'd you say, Herman Carter? All of a sudden picking up trash in front of the house? He been waiting at his window. No, 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 no peach for the sneaky dog. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, y'all had the jokes. Well, no, they were not going to work at all on me. And then he had another business partner and a friend that liked me, right? And so I guess he was hoping that because he had another friend that liked me, that I was still coming around or whatever. But no, 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 look, no, 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 no. And so then even his friend tried to say, so his friend let it out the bag, and told me that, yeah, she really is like really jealous of you, and she don't like you. She feels intimidated by you, right? And I'm like, the thing is that, and so he was trying to say that I should not come around because of the way that she feels, because that's just her being a woman, right? And like it's okay. And I'm like, no, no, it's not okay. It's not okay. I'm not going to keep coming around for nobody. And neither one of them seemed to get it. Well, they acted like they didn't get it. But I said all that to say this. So the other day, I actually stopped by the house, called from outside, and I stopped by the house and said, I'm so happy, I'm so tired. Good night, Nicole, good night. So I went to him and I wanted to wish him a happy 2020. Like, this has been about over a year that this happened, right? Almost 2 years, as a matter of fact. Almost 2 years that this happened. And I went to him. I said, hey, I want you to know I wish you a very happy 2020, a successful year. And even though things turned out the way they did, I want you to know that it wasn't me severing the ties, wasn't anything personal. But as a woman, who I am as a woman, my maturity and the wisdom that I have as a woman is not contingent upon anyone else. And so it was necessary and is necessary for me to behave the way that I behave. But in the future, right, two straight dudes, right? We need to be careful. I don't need to end up in Mexico. No, not end up in Mexico. So, but you guys, so, but I went to him, and I told him, hey, so in the future, if your wife wants to meet me and try this all over again and be a part and I discuss business and stuff, if you want to do that, I am open to that. Because he was like, well, you told me about Bitcoin and then you left me hanging with the Bitcoin and all this and that. but but it was just bringing together a place of peace and really bringing forth starting a conversation to bring forth more understanding and leaving room also for the possibility of his wife to go through a formal introduction, knowing that her space, like knowing that as a woman and as a black woman, another black woman, I truly did, it truly does respect not only her man, but her, and respect her space, and I recognize her position. And I think that that is something, honestly, we really need to see and have more of that. It is so easy. It is so easy, and it is so worldly for men to pit women against each other. And then it's so easy for women. What's going on here? Hold on a second. I'm getting all these notifications. I'm getting all kind of notifications. I wish you well. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, stick around if you can, Nicole. But if you're tired, I understand, girl. This stream might still be up. I don't think I'll put it on private. I don't know. But if I need to unprivate it for you, you just let me know. Black women ain't going like another woman getting hair did by her man ever. And she had natural hair. She had natural. But there are lots of male stylists. There are lots of male stylists. And most male stylists are married or in a serious relationship. Most of them are. If they are not a part of the all-inclusive, what do I call it? The all-inclusive, dang, what's my term? Unless they're part of the all-inclusive alternative lifestyle club. Your kid's dad did hair? Exactly, Moshe, exactly. But their face are gonna be tight regardless. Yeah, probably. So, but I think, but yeah, and that's one of the reasons, though. It's reasons like that, though, that plays a huge role in the reason why women, or should I say females, don't build strong sisterhoods and don't get along. And for me, sisterhood and my female relationships are very important. My female friendships are very important. They are as important to me as relationships that I have with the males in my life. He was an amazing stylist. Oh, in Michigan, you know what? When I lived in Arizona, which is my second home. The first stylist that I had in Arizona was from Michigan. Oh, and let me tell you, he kept my hair. He kept my hair laid. He kept my hair slayed. Do you hear me? And then when his wife came down, yes, honey, Michigan, y'all do hair on a whole hair and fingernails. And matter of fact, in fashion, hair, fingernails, and fashion. Michigan is on a whole other level, baby. A whole other level. Yes, honey, he did. Ooh. Okay, so that was part of closing doors and helping bring closure to someone, and at the same time leaving a gate open for the opportunity of clear communication and a fresh start, right? Then let's see, what else? That's about it on that end. So let me talk about people thought took cooking classes for the girls. My mama couldn't cook. Oh no, dudes took hairdressing was either trying to get girls or be one of them. So some things that happened to some other people right for the end of the year. I cannot stand this Christmas song. We'll try that. Let's try that. Hello, David Dio. Good evening, hon. Okay, so I pretty much am getting the year started off right where I need it and right where I wanted it to be for myself. I'm about to come out this sweater in a minute. I've turned off the heat. Now I'm about to come out this sweater and put on a t-shirt any minute now. Yeah, sometimes we gotta take a step back. Okay, so one of my friends had to him at the end of the year where he went blind temporarily. His cornea got separated and he just started, he was telling people that he was having issues with his eyes. And they were just, you know, people say maybe he needed new glasses, or maybe the glasses that he had, you know, just needed some time to get, you know, to kind of adjust whatever. And one day he woke up and his eyes, like all he saw was like blackness. And so it turned out that when he went to the doctor, his cornea had separated. He had something loose behind his eyes. And for about almost 3 weeks, he was dealing with loss of vision. Towards the end of the year. And I was wondering why I hadn't even heard from him, you know, why he hadn't returned my phone calls, just a friend, but why he hadn't returned my phone calls, whatever, because it's not like him. So when he called me, he shared that with me and how distressed he was over that. And I was like, wow, you lost your vision for like almost 3 weeks. He said, I've never experienced anything like that in my life, and I was terrified. He has 2 sons, 2 grown sons. And his youngest son was taking him around and everything when he couldn't see and taking care of him. And he said, I've never been in a position where someone had to take care of me. And it felt weird. And it felt weird. He said, I felt bad asking for help from one of my sons. He said, but you know, now his sons are very bright young men. And this particular son is very fond of me, and I'm very fond of him. We spend a lot of time together. So his son said to him, one day he was going to pick him up. He got out of his bed. He was getting ready. He was trying to rush to go to work. But when his dad needed him, he was like, never mind, you know. So he got out of bed to go take care of his dad. And so his son told him, he said, Dad, you have taken care of people, both of his eyes. It was both of his eyes, both of them. And it wasn't like one eye first, it was both eyes at the same time. Both eyes at the same time. I can't imagine it. Wow. So his son told him, Dad, you've been taking care of people all your life. You don't know what it's like to be taken care of because you lost both your parents at a young age. You have been a father longer than you have ever been. You've been a father longer than you've been a son. You've taken care of people most of her life more than what you had taking care of you. So you don't really know what it's like to have someone to take care of you because you've never really been in this position for so long. How profound was that? And so then his son told him, but you have shown us through the way that you live, you have shown us how to be caregivers. And this is why I'm eager and I'm okay with taking care of you because you deserve it. You deserve it. You've earned it. And you should know what it's like to have someone to care for you the way that you care for others. This young man is in his very early 20s. Very early 20s. But what I told him was this. So we're gonna walk this out. We're gonna walk through this. So I say it's ironic that you lost your vision for almost 3 weeks towards the end of the year. And this year, 2020, is so significant when it comes to vision and when it comes to focus. So let's find out. Let's find out what it is that you need to really be focused on and really be working on. Like what do you need to really pay attention to? What was some of the first things that came to your mind? Hey, Silva, good evening. What is one of the first things that came to your mind when you thought that you may not be able to see again? What do you think that you might want to miss out on? Because those are probably the things that we need to work on, focus on, and give it all you got. And I'm here for you. I'm here for you to work through that with me and help get us going in that direction. She got the AT 2020 on deck, no games. Hashtag no games, Silva. So, what's wrong? What's wrong? Misunderstood? What's wrong? Type what's wrong, sweetie. So, we're going to be working on that for him. I know one of the things was, is he's preparing, he's been wanting to prepare for an early retirement, right? I know that's one of the things. So we're going to see, like, I'm going to help him to really unwrap what this is and what this means for him. And let's just get this going. Let's just get it going. Let's just be grateful and let's keep it moving, right? And let's not take anything for granted while taking advantage of everything. Everyone says that, then they don't believe me, but I don't get it. Just saying. Shalom and greetings. Okay, so then now I had another man who has a radio station here, right? And with his radio station, another black man, with his radio station, he was in a partnership with someone. And the person he was in a partnership with was supposed to bring other opportunities and other people to come and help market, do some marketing, to help sell slots for the radio station, right? Bring in ads for the radio station, right? Instead, what ended up happening is this partner ended up not fulfilling any of the things that he said he could fulfill, not having the clout he said he had, and he ended up stealing from the radio show towards the end of the year. Breaking contracts, everything, towards the end of the year. So I'm like, wow, towards the end of the year, this happens with a business partner. Wow. Let's see what this looks like. Because what this person had already had some funny feelings about this partner, but he didn't really go with his instincts. Y'all, sometimes you have got to go with your instincts. Sometimes you have got to go with your intuition. Sometimes we cannot afford to ignore our instincts, our intuition. But he ignored it with his fingers crossed and a prayer. Y'all, sometimes having your fingers crossed and prayers don't work. But you have been given your intuition and your instinct, you have been given discernment, and you ignore your discernment. But nevertheless, I said, let's begin to unpack this. Because, see, that person definitely could not work with you in 2020. That person definitely could not be your partner for the purpose and for the goals that you have, for the radio station, for this black-owned radio station. Let me say, for this black-owned. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Y'all, hey y'all. So this is what I be doing when y'all hear me say that. I be like, is this mic? Hello, is this mic on? So let's unpack that. So we're getting ready to unpack that. We're getting ready to really see what that looks like. What are we supposed to be working on? Like, and how can I help you with this? What can I do for you with this? I'm here for it. Listen, I am all about vision. I'm all about purpose. I'm about that life. I'm all about that life. How can I help you with this? Look, this looks funny on the camera, y'all. I don't know about keeping this up because I'm looking at the camera now and I'm like, you know, it's a delay on StreamYard. And it's like, it's really kind of awkward, like, to see this. I may not do this again for yet another long time. I don't know how people just get on this camera and just talk to this camera. I don't know how y'all do that. I don't know how y'all do that. I don't know. I don't know how you do it. I'm not here for it. Oh, no. I'm not here for it at all. I can't. I don't. Thank you, misunderstood, but it feels so weird. It feels like, it feels weird. It feels super weird. So, let me see. There's another situation. There's another one. There's one more I've got to tell you about. One more. No, maybe two more. Oh, wait, maybe three more. One, two, three. The radio station. Oh, I want to share this one. So I have another friend. No, LaShan. I'm not even going to read that out loud, LaShan. So I have another friend. Man, it's just so much. Honestly, it's so much. Oh my gosh. We got work to do. We got so much work to do. So this other friend I'm thinking about now is building a luxury brand. The boy is cold. He has an amazing story. Matter of fact, the very first video that I did on this channel, my very first upload, is about him. When we did an unboxing event for his first shipment of brand luxury products. The boy is cold. But he recently lost his mother. And then he broke up with a girlfriend. And then he just spent a couple of days in jail behind a ticket. Oh, Herman, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. They say if you live this life and you can say you have one good friend, you've done well. Well, I thank the Most High because I am so blessed that I have so many friends. Like, for real, for real. And then, you know what, Herman? Not only do I have so many friends, but I have good family. And then I have the friends of my family as friends. Now I got some people that don't like me. Now trust me, everyone is not my friend. But hey, I am truly, 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 truly blessed because I have some great friends. I have some great friends, and I have some very, very talented, very creative friends. And I have friends that I can really be myself with, and they can really be themselves with me. No airs, like just really just be raw with each other. We can go at it and still be cool because we're very authentic. Very authentic. And a majority of my friends I have had for at least a solid 10 years. At least a solid 10 years. Friends that we have gone through. I mean, we have seen each other through the good, the bad. We have seen each other when each other was up, when one was up or one was down. You know, we've seen, hey, everything going well and ain't a damn thing going well. Friends. Yes, we have about another 9 years to share. Because I feel my success would have been different if I had a team behind me, then envious, respectful. Hmm. 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 We're going to talk about that one day. Yeah, we'll talk about that one day. Maybe it would have been different, and then again, maybe not. Because while it does help to have people believe in you and support you, if we all had the same story, and if we all had the same walk, and if we all had the same journey, there'd be nothing to learn from somebody else. And it would be so boring. And that's not to say that there were not times that in my relationship with these people that there was not any moments between any of us where there was no envy or where there was no disagreements. I think the only thing that made the difference over the years is the value that we see in each other and the growth, the mutual respect and the growth. Okay, so back to this friend. So losing his mother, breaking up with his girlfriend, and spending a couple of days in jail. Well, I would hope not. But like, okay, things that we talked about right before this year started. Right before this year started. Got some big things in here. We can't let those things now, when it comes to grieving, and he is definitely still grieving. That's different. That's totally separate. But apart from that, and in the midst of that, we can't let these other things distract us from all the things that you were talking about and what's in here. So there were several, like, basically though, y'all, is that so many people experience different things, right? Um, for some people, the beginning of this year is like a breath of fresh air. And for others, it's like finding or trying to breathe. Some people are going through what I am coming out of. And Herman, you can relate to some of that. I'm going to go through the chat before I continue. I'm a 2-time college grad that struggled. I just lost my pops, but for some reason, I've been the center of trying to help family, and I get opportunities weren't open. We're looking for a way to keep them together till he gets it back together while being his friends. Yes, absolutely, Lishan. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you say, all but losing the mother part, only things never happen. Because I feel my success. I want to go back to what Herman said here. I'm a 2-time college grad. Congratulations with that, by the way. And I just lost my pops. And I remember us having that discussion, Herman, which is a big deal in and of itself, your loss. And that wasn't your only loss. But for some reason, I've been the center of trying to help others, family, and I guess friends. Opportunities weren't open. I'll be praying for you some more. I'll be praying for you some more, honey. But you hang in there. You hang in there. And know that your breakthrough is coming. Your breakthrough is coming. For whatever you've been able to do, and however you've been able to help other people, be grateful. Don't look at any of it as a setback. Don't look at any of it as taken away from you. Are you missing out on opportunities? Mm-mm. Reach. Reach for your breakthrough. So I'm trying to figure out things that I should have mentors that needs to help. Stress almost took me till I stepped back and chill. Herman Carter, you have my email. Email me, but I want you to email me here because I check this one more frequently. So I want you to email me here. And if we need to get on the phone and talk, we will. But there's my email address. Hit me there, Herman. Then advice to you is to show him, only one went through it while they giving positive advice how to get through it. As a woman may come off with what you should say instead of help. I got you, LaShawn. Right, I got you. Yes, Herman, absolutely. You guys, excuse me, I'm going to go back up through the chat to see what I've missed. All right, and then I'm going to come back and talk about this focus and this vision. But while I do that, you guys tell me, how has 2020 started off for you guys? Are you satisfied with the way 2020 is starting with you right now? Do you how protected, how safe do you feel? How comfortable do you feel right now? My tea is not hot anymore. I don't like this trying to hide. And shout out to Yusef My Tea because he told me that I don't have to be embarrassed and I don't have to hide to drink my tea. I just am not really used to that yet. I still want to try to hide it. But how can you hide a pretty big cup like that anyway? I don't know. Let me go back to the chat. Oh, I'm actually pretty caught up. You guys were chatting with each other. I love that. You guys were talking to each other. So Jax, let's see. You did? You got it? Okay. Where did I put it so I can delete it? Well, you just started spending silver. You just getting started. But it'll pay off in the long run. Yes, it will. I'm feeling good, Moshe says, like a Hebrew should. I started 2020 with a powerful prayer to the Most High. Yay! Yes, yes. I started out in prayer too. In prayer and separation. Jack Spade says, I see it as an opportunity to do the things I want to do and need to do. The trend is no different than 1990, 2000, 2010. Time waits for no not man nor woman. Facts. Jefferson simply wording. Man must offer security, safety. Phil Gas make all his mates' worries go away when that man told all his hands work was worthless to you. Oh no, not cool. So one thing to take note of too, guys, a couple of things. Listen, we're getting ready to have like a new moon, a lunar eclipse, right? A full moon or something's coming up between the 10th and the 11th, right? That's going to be pretty big. Pay attention to that, the lunar eclipse. And also, this is the beginning of the calendar year, right? The Gregorian calendar year. But this is not the actual beginning of 2020 as far as reality of seasons. So this first trimester could really be used as a good grounding, a good stage of preparation for the rest of the year. This first season, this very first trimester, this first quarter of the year, not trimester, this first quarter, right? So we have several things, right? And I know it can be easily, I just knocked something down from this chair, somebody's CD or something that I'm supposed to listen to. Oh no, it's a book. It's a book. Okay. So I just think though it's very imperative. Oh, speaking of imperative, if anyone is interested in tech, anything technology, Udemy is having a sale. Courses are $9.99 on Udemy. Y'all, matter of fact, it's not just good for tech, but like anything, guys. Let me get this, see if I can get this website for you guys, because if you're interested in any kind of higher education right now, low cost higher education and skill sets, you want to be here. You want to be here. So yes, it's Udemy. Hi, Chaos Rain. Oh, well, thank you. Actually, this has been here for quite some time. I just have never been. So, okay. So, guys, for the record, this microphone setup and everything is not new. This is not a new setup. I'm just usually very comfortable behind my avatar, and I will be back behind my avatar probably tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'm back behind the avatar. Yep, yes indeed. Tomorrow I'm back just like this. There we go. Hey, Raina Mama. Yes. See that? We're back to that tomorrow, tomorrow. Okay, so I can't sing. Okay, so where was I? Oh, so Udemy. I'm gonna drop this link. I want you guys. I'm gonna check it out. Guys, go look for yourself or so for someone that you know. Have someone to invest. Either you invest or have someone invest in Udemy in yourself through Udemy.com. Okay, that won't open up like that. Okay, so hold on a second. Bam. Okay, now let me put that over in my other chat room. Yes, I am. Oh no, I'm not on Udemy right now. No. Okay, I need to find. Bam. Nope, that didn't work out. Nope, that's not right. Okay, no. Okay, hold on. Oh crap. I don't have a link. I'm not a mod on this channel. I'm trying to drop a link on my other channel. What is it? So Udemy is a place for online courses. Yes, Udemy is a place for online courses, guys. And there are courses that you can take at your own pace. There are courses that you can take at your own pace, right? These courses usually cost way more than this. Women regret good men could have had. Men regret not marking you off the list. Men was working to him. Men rarely boomerang off friends list. What am I missing in this conversation? Everyone needs to air out from time to time, so we'll worry about the avatar thingy tomorrow. Word, easy for learning code. You can learn code. It's very affordable. I'll own for degrees that I haven't used, so it needs to be cheap for me to take any more courses. Oh my goodness, 100 grand. Oh yes, we definitely need to. I definitely want to talk to you. Mind's Eye, hey, happy 2020. Okay, so let me ask this question. LaShann, tell me yes or no. Is this question that you're asking or the conversation that you're asking about friends, does that include me or are you having that conversation with someone else in the chat? Because I don't want to jump in here on something that doesn't have anything to do with me. And you guys are totally okay. I'm okay with that. So, yeah, so that's one thing. Like, I really want everybody, like every man and every woman to really, really, really. You're a guy friend dealing with trouble, just apply the chat room too. You're a guy friend dealing with trouble, just apply this applies to the chat room too. Okay, thinking my friend was on French because he was described facts. Remember, great good men could have met. Okay, if there is something that you're directing at me, please let me know so I can answer that and not skip over that or not miss it. So, because right now I'm very unsure, LaShawn. I got you, Herman. Yes, dear. We'll definitely, I definitely want to talk to you, Herman. So email me at that email address, and if you can make time and can actually get on the phone with me, I would really love for that to happen. If you're open to that, I would love for that to happen. So I definitely think that we all need to really, really and truly take a look at not only what we want for our lives, but also some of the things that may not make us feel comfortable. It may be out of our comfort zone when it comes to finances, learning about finances and money management, when it comes to understanding and learning more about technology, the shaping of the future. Y'all, we can either be an active participant in the future, or we can become victims or casualties of the future. What we have ahead of us and the era that we are really getting ready to go into, y'all, we have the opportunity to prepare for it. We have the opportunity to help prepare others for it. We do not have to be totally taken aback. Thank you for your compliment, Manzai. We do not have to be totally taken aback and caught totally off guard and become reactive. We have an opportunity, and the opportunity is right now. So we really and truly, until we can say we have our things together and that we feel comfortable with not only where our life is, but the direction our life is going in the next year or so, we need to remove every single distraction. And I'm going to hold that thought for this song because y'all know this is my song. If you've been hanging around for a minute, this is my jam. This is my jam. I live for this song. I apologize if that's too loud for you guys. I'll turn it down a little bit. But this is my jam. That's the link, Chaos Ring. However, the monthly fee, I think, is there's no monthly fee for Udemy. It's you pay for the courses as you want them. There's no monthly fee. Oh, who? Okay, wait a minute. I really love this song. This song, I just love this song. I am behaving, guys, so well because I am not playing any copyright music. Oh no, who's waiting on that? That's not good, Nishan. No, 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 that's not good. Okay, I'll turn it down now. I really love this song, and I love that rhythm. Okay, now though on a flip side, because okay, so my friend that's dealing with his breakup, very interesting situation. Um, he still cares an awful lot about her. He really does. And I am certain that she cares an awful lot about him. I'm very certain of that. We're now talking. Okay, so LaShan was asking me questions about my friend that recently broke up with his girlfriend. So the thing with that is, unfortunately, as good as she was, and she was good, she is good. Excuse me. I totally love her. Totally love her. But the thing is that she wasn't able to really be there for him the way he needed her to be there when his mother passed. And that's huge. So that's what that is. You're selling my box of cigars, but they're no longer together though. So he's a lucky man. I'll send him a box of cigars. Jack, you're such a special person. Okay, so on the flip side though, y'all, for other individuals in my life who were going through and had many obstacles, it seemed like the obstacles, kind of like my own situation, where it just seemed like obstacles just were not going to stop happening. So those who were facing a bunch of obstacles are now, like myself, in this place where we feel like, oh my God, I can breathe. Like, oh my God, you mean this is working out? Oh wait, you mean, oh, this door? You mean this door? This door that I thought was closed to me, this door opened up? Oh wait, you mean to tell me, I've been trying to work with people over here, but all along, these people were waiting to work with me. So while I've been waiting and trying really hard to work with these guys over here that have more resources, these guys over here that have more, more going on, more respect, these guys would have been waiting to work with me. Oh, okay. So now those guys and those ladies are in this season of thriving, starting off thriving. Sometimes things don't go the way that you planned for them to go. Sometimes things don't go the way that you wanted them to go. And sometimes things don't go the way that you expected them to go. But the thing is, as much as possible for you to have had a plan and an expectation, at least have had a plan, something, some kind of proactive, some kind of active role so that you're not totally sideswiped. You've got to be doing some of the work. You've got to be taking some action in order for something to manifest from your efforts. So back in the chat. Oh, most people don't deal with death well. Reason why many break up. But if it happened to her, she'd be expecting him to stay the bed. More than likely, I'm sure. She didn't break up with him. He broke up with her because he needed her to be a little bit more. He needed her to extend herself a little bit more. Ditto, my girl peeled on me, or I basically got low because she wasn't there from when my pops passed. I was like, she's whack. The hardest part of knowing is time to let go. It's taking that step forward and doing what's needed to be done when it was time to do it. Word, exactly, Jack, exactly. He's not pissed off at her. Right, but when you're being rocked by life, it's hard. Facts. When you're being rocked by life, letting go of even the least things or the least of people that bring you comfort can be even more devastating. And I get that, man. I completely get that. Sometimes people just want you to serve them and hold them. But when it comes to you, they walk away. Had breakup or made sure 10 miles away from a hug. Yeah. Heart breakup. Yeah. That is so true. And it is so much, as hard as it can be, it's so much better to let things and let people go when you first realize that it's just not right, that it's just not enough, that it's just not satisfying enough, that it's just not fulfilling enough before you get deeper involved, before you get deeper committed. And for certainly before you involve contracts, you know, marital contracts. Hello, Zero, the infinite petty side dude. What's up? She left him before he said goodbye. So we're going to have another talk too. We're going to talk about life after death. Zero, the infinite. This setup has been like this for a very long time. I just did not really come from behind my avatar. Yeah, we're gonna talk about some of those things too, y'all, because these things are important as well. Excuse me here. No, I thought, well, you see me, darling, but I thought I would go ahead and give the audience an opportunity to see me. Whoever Jackson, give him or her a pair of suede roller skates. Cue up the boom box and hit them roll and bounce into the sunset. I told her straight up, either you with it or not, because this is life. And she was like, nah. But I peeled and she began, and she been still hitting me up since 2016. August in text, I don't do that. Shh. Yeah, I don't really like that either, Herman. If it's done, let it just be done. So, it may be rocky. It may have gotten off to a rocky start for some of you. And if it's gotten off to a rocky start, at this point is a good time to just see what can you take the reins. What can you take control over from this point right now? See, there are some things that are not within our control, and then there are some things that are. We may not be able to control certain dynamics, but we can control our response or our reaction to the dynamics. So even if you're overwhelmed, and for some people, just going through the holidays alone is overwhelming, because so many people feel alone during the holidays. So many people feel like they're not enough and they don't have enough during the holidays. And this is not even talking about the people that's locked up. This is not even talking about the people that are homeless or the people in the military that are away from their families. We're talking about there are people that actually have families and still feel like they don't have enough, or like they are not enough, or still feel alone, still feel broken at the holidays. Why are so many beautiful women walking the earth single? Because her last season came to an end, either by his choice or her choice. It is what it is, Jack. So, you have got to take a minute. Even if you feel like you can't breathe, and trust me, let me tell you something. I have been there. I have been there, y'all. I've been there. Tell me something. I've been there where it hurt to even try to go forward. It hurt. It hurt to even try to even really want to live. Listen, guys, listen. I've been where it hurts to even try to even want to live, because there's so much going on and it's just like such an onslaught. And also it's, I've been there to where questioning, like, is it even worth it? I've been there. I've been there wondering if anything or anybody even matters. I've been there. And I've been there when, from the outside looking in, if you didn't know me, like if you didn't really talk to me, if you wasn't really close to me, I've been there where from the outside looking in, you wouldn't know. I know what it's like to be smiling on the outside and dying on the inside. I know what it's like to not want to get out of the bed. I know what that's like. And I know what it's like to feel like your whole world is crumbling around you. Like your whole world is crumbling around you. And you still have responsibilities. You still have things and other people depending on you. Let me check on this trade really quick. What's this trade doing? This trade is looking like I should get in. So why don't I make a move? Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to set a pending. Let me set a pending trade, a pending order. I'm going to try this one. And I need to get with Donald Will. Okay, I'm back. Peace, Lotus Brown, welcome. Then Herman Carter, dear, just let it go. If you are not there with it, hey, welcome to this side, Galatayo. Welcome. If you're not there, let it go. Don't hurt yourself trying. But if by any chance you're not sure that you're really done, don't waste time either. We're doing well, Leotis. We're unpacking some things and talking about our emotions right now. How are you? That's what really hurts. Not person said it wasn't worth poop. Just like they proved it wasn't poop. Yeah, well if they're not worth the poop, we're just gonna let them go. The years later ask, can we move on from it? No. Sometimes we gotta just move on, guys, ladies and men. Sometimes we've just got to just cut those ties and just move on. It can be hard. It can be hard, but it can be worth it. I mean, listen, our time and our energy is way too valuable. The topic is we're just checking in, seeing how 2020 is going for people. Is it going in the direction that you want to go in? We're talking about the focus, the vision, encouraging. At the present point in time, we're talking about letting people go, letting people and things go that could not be there for us and that we can't be there for them. Another one of my favorite songs. Dropping dead weight is always good. Yes, it is. I have. I need to work on rebuilding, like starting over with future financially. Yeah, Um, I'm really looking forward to us talking, Herman. Oh, shout out, man. Listen, shout out to Accomplice. One of my subscribers hit me up before the holidays, and she told me about some things that she was working on helping to free political prisoners. When she gives me permission to share more about that on my platform, I am going to do so. But I'm very grateful that in her reaching out to me, seeing if I would be willing to play a part, in any kind of part in her efforts to help free political prisoners. She was very patient and said, "Hey, I know it's the holidays. If you got things you're working on, they can wait, But I'm very grateful that she reached out to me and just saw me as an avenue in any kind of way to play a role, man, in something so major. So that's how she started out her 2020 with wanting to free political prisoners. For myself, I started the year out too, letting some things go as well. I started this year off saying no to, yeah, oh yeah, you like that, honey, Otis? I know you do. Yeah, that's up your alley too. So yeah, I started this year off Also, letting go of things so that I wouldn't have more on my plate than what I can handle, and that I wasn't biting off more than what I could chew. I did not. I am someone that I can honestly have 3 or 4 irons in the fire. But I didn't want to start the year off like that. Not this time. I did not want to do it. Exactly, the Otis. We need to free our people who are wrongly imprisoned. Exactly. What am I missing? Lashan, Herman. No, what I always told was full, buy and own it. Yet always seen those never did like me, always want to borrow money. Saying I got it because I've been broke. Own it. No. You know what? Make this the year, guys, that you're giving from your overflow. As much as possible. Not from the cup itself. I am being so good because I am not playing any copyright music during this stream. And you know why? One of the reasons I'm not playing copyright music is because I'm actually also streaming on Rain Woman 2, my channel for my sisters, my fellow sisters. And that channel has not been struck, has not been hit with anything yet, so I'm trying to keep it clean. You always seem like a stand-up woman from my interactions with you, Rain Woman. As much as possible, zero to infinite, yes indeed. That's why it's important that I stay in my own lane, right? That's why it's important that I don't join cliques and groups, right? Oh, no. Foot to butt is overflow 2020. Won't let me borrow, but always ask me for 50. Hey, if you don't have that 50, you don't have that 50. Beautiful sisters at that, right? Because we do have some women political prisoners. Absolutely, Leotis. One of the persons that she's working on right now has been locked up, has been wrongfully imprisoned for over 50 years. Lanes are a social construct. How about that, Jack? So, focus. Try to not be distracted. Try to remove every distraction. If you're not clear, is this my car? This is what I be doing, y'all. I be like, is this my car? Is this my car? If you're not clear yet what you should be focused on, if you're not clear yet what you should be working on, if you're not clear yet of how to make the things, if you know what it is that you want and you know what it is that you need, but you're not clear yet how to even get there or where to start, you need to remove distractions from your life right now. You need to remove everything and anything, everyone and anyone that is blocking your ability to hear and tap into what the universe and what the Most High is trying to tell you that you need to focus on. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, come the end of this year, actually, come the end of this first quarter, if you're not already on the path, the rest of the year is going to fly by, and you're going to reach the end of 2020 and be disgusted with yourself, and you will have no one to blame but you, especially if you're catching this on the replay. If you are catching this on the replay, even you are now responsible. You will have no one to blame but you. You cannot blame the job. You cannot blame family. You cannot blame anyone on YouTube. You cannot blame no one. You can't blame a girlfriend, a boyfriend, a husband, a wife, a child. You cannot blame anything or anyone because it is up to you. No one knows. No one knows but you what it is that you are supposed to be working on. No one knows but you what it is that you're supposed to be focused on. And if you don't know and you're not working on that, while everybody else is doing their thing, and then you find yourself in their smoke, and it is too late to play catch up, well, woe be unto you, and that's going to be your fault because you are responsible for your focus. You are responsible for your vision. You are responsible for your purpose. You. I cannot blame anyone. If I allow myself to be distracted, I cannot blame anyone but me. If I get off the course, I cannot blame anyone but me. I'm focused on obtaining knowledge of self and the open enemy. I'm focused on obtaining knowledge of self and the open enemy. I like that. That's not enough. Leotis, now I could be wrong. I doubt if I am, but I'm feeling like that's not enough. There's something else, Leotis. There's something else. Don't get stuck there. And what I mean by don't get stuck there, don't let that consume you to the point of it destroys you. Make sure that if you're doing that, notice that you're not avoiding something else. Okay? So I'm not knocking that. I'm not knocking that at all. That definitely seems like that is very important, and even personal. But don't be consumed. I feel like there's a little bit more. Okay. And I thank you for all that you share, by the way, too. Thank you, Leonis. I understand, and I know you understand why I just did that. But I get it. We get it. Okay? Okay, so everyone, listen, and thank everyone who's active in the chat room. And I want to thank everyone who listened and came by and hit the thumbs button. Thank you so much. Listen, everyone right now that's in the chat, do you feel comfortable from our discussion about, and do you feel clear about the focus? Are you comfortable with the discussion that we had? Good. Okay, got you, Leotis. I like how you put that folk in there, LaShawn. Man, I can't even tell you about how many times I've been burned by my own, right? When it comes to, you tell you, all skin folk ain't kin folk. And thank you all for being supportive of each other in the chat room. Okay, so it seems like everyone is satisfied with our discussion. And that makes me feel good. All right. So we're gonna pick back up, in the near future. All right. And of course, you guys are gonna see me around in these streets. We're gonna be working on more uploads versus. I'm gonna do some more uploads, guys. I'm gonna work on doing more uploads versus always coming live, so you can look to that. I'm still not strong on the whole editing game yet, and I don't know when that is going to actually happen. However, the uploads are going to be, they're going to be what they're supposed to be. How about that? They're going to be what they are supposed to be. And of course, we have some more interviews and things like that coming. But just wanted to get this discussion out there, all right? And I want you guys to remember how I started out, though. part of it anyway, is that it is okay for people not to like you. All right? We're not all going to be liked by everybody. As a matter of fact, no one is liked by everybody. Okay? No one is liked and loved by everybody. Don't live your life just trying to get people to like you, or just trying to get people to love you or accept you, especially if it's by you doing and being anything except who you are and striving to be a better version of who you are. You feel me? Because we shouldn't be working on changing ourselves and changing things. Let me check in on this other channel. Welcome, Farahim Divine. Welcome. Oh, darling, thank you so much and happy 2020. I really appreciate your comment, Farahim Divine. Greatly appreciated. So now everyone's gonna like you, and it's okay. You know what? We will schedule that probably on a Sunday. And thank you for being anxious for that. I love it. Thank you. But guys, go on a smear campaign knowing that they have more credibility, so you're just at a loss. Ooh, we can unwrap that misunderstood. So, no, people are not, listen, let people love you or hate you because of who you are, not who you are trying to be. Okay? Let them love you or hate you for who you are, not because of who you are trying to be. In other words, not for who you are not. I am because you are, Robbie Privileged. I am because you are. Thank you. Good evening. I personally don't care if they don't like me. That's good. That's good. Some people find it hard to deal with that. Okay? And with automation coming, with the realness of this technology and this social media, absolutely, LaSharon. But with the increase of social media and with the increase of attention being the new currency, it is going to be even though more so challenging for people to be real and just be themselves and not be competing with computers, not be competing with bodies and things that are just put together, and not be competing with these likes, with these hearts and these thumbs. And some of that is intentional. Oh, thank you, Robbie. LaShawn, you don't understand, and you do I. Jack Spade says even the greatest men and women who have walked the earth, they all had people who did not like them. If one exists, none liked are going to exist. Life 101. Exactly. Facts. Exactly. So I want you guys to remember that, right? And in your working and being focused on your vision and working on staying focused, don't be sidetracked. Don't get distracted by even wondering about the people who like or don't like you. It's about time to just have like a laser focus. In this world, this life is about survival of the fittest. You cannot focus on being the most fittest for you, the most fit you for survival by keeping your eyes on this one over here and this one over there, just for the sake of a like, a thumb button, or a heart. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Now, when it comes to survival, that's something different, but just for that, oh, no, 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 no. Tricks is for rabbits. Jack, now you know I have not been using, I already know, and you know that I have not been using all of my correct grammar, but I have at least been enunciating my words, so thank you for not throwing up the police cars and coming for me, Jack. A grown man threatens and this me. He starts again. If I don't give cash, etc. I don't care. He plays the victim. I give up because he has more. Now something else is going on in this conversation here. Misunderstood. Let it go. What's the worst? What is the worst this person can do to you at this point? Wasn't it great not be ain't try never be? Thank you, LaShawn. Right on, Robbie. There you go. There you go, Herman. There you go. All right, so guys, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to, let me check on the other. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get ready to shut this stream down. I'm glad that everyone is in a good place with this discussion. And hey, let's just get to it, right? Let's just get to it. Remember, no one is responsible for what happens except you. All right? God bless. And I love you all. And, oh, my little cousin. Okay. God bless. Thank you all. And I'll see you guys around these parts. All right? Be safe. Mwah. Have a good night. I have dreams about us. I just want it to stop.